Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Now, I am a sheep farmer. And many a time I've been out in the field and asked myself the question, how well is that sheep? And I'm sure you've asked the same question yourself many times. To answer that question, I formulated and cogitated upon a guide to the wellness of sheep, taking the form of a sliding scale of sheep's wellness from best to worst, from very much alive to very much dead. So here it is, me dearios, my guide to the wellness of sheep. My guide, my guide to sheep's wellness, from best to worst. Well, there I am. Oh, here I am. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Out in the morning. I'm looking at my sheep in the field. There I am. Get me in there. Now, the best thing you can ask for in a sheep is for it to be stood up, eating grass in your field. So there he is, or possibly she. You can't tell from the way I cut her out, or they, depending on the sheepy pronouns. Alright, don't build your part up, dearie. There she is. Now, if your sheep is stood up in the field eating grass, you know your sheep is alive. It can stand up and it can eat grass. There she is. There they go. There you go, me dearie-o. Off you go. Now, the next thing you can best thing is, it's not quite as good as that, but still quite very good, is if your sheep is sat down and chewing the cud. There she is, or possibly he, chewing the cud. Having a nice bit of cud out there. Oh, it's really. Or if you want to see that in close up, which you might well do, there it is. There's having a good old chew of the cud. Oh, it's a nice bit of cud that. No, a lovely bit of cud there. Now, if your sheep is sat down chewing the cud, you know your sheep is alive. It can sit up and it can chew cud. You know its digestive processes are working as well as could be expected. Another way of finding out, making sure your sheep's digestive processes are working, is look down to see if any sticky substances accrued to the bottom side of your Wellington. I'm sorry for being crude. That's the best way. That's the way to. No, that's an extreme close up there. In fact, it's a little bit scary. Get away, you monster street sheep. There. Oh, keep on chewing your cud though. Now, the next thing is, if your sheep sat down in the field, not chewing the cud. Now, at this point, your sheep could well be lame. You could have a lame sheep there. So what you've got to do is creep up behind it, or don't tell your mum, or remember the local constabulary, see if you're doing this, so you might worry about what's going on. And you go, wake up, sheep, and your sheep will jump in the air like that, and off it goes. And if your sheep it's got its head stuck. Now, if your sheep has got 4 legs, you know your sheep is late. It runs off on four legs. You know your sheep. Come back. If your sheep runs off on the spot as it is, runs off on 3 legs, you know you know your sheep is lame. If it runs off on 2 legs, well, sell it to the circus as quickly as you can. Come back, yeah, oh, and there it goes. Now, there we go. Things get worse now, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. You might have spotted things getting worse. You know, if your sheep is stood up in the field, not chewing the cud. There it is. There it is. Stood up in the field, not chewing the cud. There you are. It's a small one, or possibly a big one. That could be anything. That could be a pterodactyl. Oh, look for that. Oh no! It is a sheep with a large stick coming out of its back end. Never mind. Out of its there. Oh, that's better. Now, if your sheep is stood up not chewing the cud, your sheep is possibly not very well. Now you have a choice there. You can either I came out of focus there. Now, if your sheep is stood up not chewing the cud, it's not very well, as I say. Now, there's 3 choices here. You can either let nature take its course, and it'll either be better, alive or dead, in about a month's time. Or you can call in the vet. You can call in the vet and buy expensive creams and unctions for it, and hopefully your sheep will be alive or dead in about 28 days. Now, the next option, off he goes. Now, the next option I would recommend is we come to the sponsored part of the night's lecture. If your sheep is unwell, I would recommend the Hoskins' patented sheep improvement system. There it is. Just liberally apply the Hoskins' patented sheep improvement system. Basically, wash out and wake up, you lazy beggar. There. That'll get your sheep going in no time at all. But then I'm afraid you do get to the possibility that sometimes the worst thing will happen and your sheep will be dead. Now, you could give your sheep the kiss of life at this point, although don't let your mother or the member of the local constabulary see. They might get the wrong idea again. So at this point, you will have to call in if your sheep is dead, you'll have to call in the Ministry of Agriculture designated sheep carcass removal. Off it goes there. The Ministry of Agriculture designated sheep carcass removal service, and there's your sheep it's still dead, and as it would be. Now, if it's you should call in the Ministry of Agriculture designated sheep carcass removal service, and they will come to remove the carcass of your sheep in about 10 to 8 in a few months. And by which time your sheep will have made its own arrangements, no doubt. Now, time goes backwards there quickly. If it occasionally. Now, as it will do on the farm. Now, if your sheep is dead, and you can, if you don't want to call it Ministry of Agriculture designated, if you live by a river, you can give your sheep a Viking burial. There it is, and a bit more expensive that. And now, if you live on the sheep, if you live downstream from the sheep farm, you will have to call the Ministry of Agriculture designated sheep carcass removal service many times, especially if you're on a bend in the river where the current gets less. So you'll have to call them many times, even if you haven't got any sheep of your own. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. That is my lecture on the life cycle of the sheep. I hope it's taught you a lesson. There I go. Off I go. I went with the hole. There you are. Now, there you have it. Put medieval. So, there it goes. Now just, it's global warming. I think it's an awful effect on the landscape. There you are. Now, off I go, ladies, and I hope off I go on a badly drawn Land Rover. Bear! Watch out! There's a sheep on the road. Oh dear. Well, goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. My main piece of advice on sheep is don't bother with the little woolly creatures. You never know what'll happen. Goodbye. Bear, get away. Bear. Yeah, da da dum da 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 da.